Yo, 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 guys, welcome. I have sobered up. I have sobered up, man. Yesterday was crazy. Yesterday was wild, but we are here again, and we're here for this Friday night's Q&A. I'm enjoying this. I am really enjoying this. I told you that I cannot watch 300 episodes of any anime. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. But I have really been enjoying this, which is, of course, the Naruto um, manga, which has been really fun. So that's what I've been reading currently. So before I get to your question, remember, guys, send in your questions. This is for you. This is for you. This is where you can send in and ask me any kind of footballing questions you want. And for this Friday night, I will do my best, to the best of my ability, to answer all of your burning queries. But before we go there, we've got to address Hakimi. I'm confused, and I refuse to believe that this is actually really happening, because I think we all accepted that Hakimi has grown, become one of the best attacking right backs in the world, and for what he's done as a Dortmund, he definitely he definitely is someone for the future at Real Madrid, and everyone accepted that. And I think even Real Madrid fans said, no, 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 we're not going to sell him. So, okay, you sure? Madrid fans said, we will not sell him. So it was always believed that Dortmund could never keep him, because Dortmund are like prostitutes. They just give themselves up. So the notion was always that he will eventually come back home, and it would be very exciting to see a much better and a much improved Hakimi play for Real Madrid, to pretty much give Real Madrid that attacking outlet in the same way that Marcelo gives them that attacking outlet. That's what we all thought. But no, that isn't the case. Antonio Conte and Inter Milan have said what's up. So I don't know whether Real Madrid have agreed the fee. Hakimi has agreed the fee, which is interesting. He's agreed the fee, which is interesting. But if Hakimi moves to Inter Milan, that is a huge signing. Now, I'm not sure whether Hakimi would work well, especially with the defensive qualities and duties, but in terms of what he can give Inter Milan on the other end, in an attacking sense, that is a massive coup from Antonio Conte. I didn't see that coming. I don't think anybody saw that coming. But for Real Madrid, my thing is this. So when Dani Carvajal eventually retires, because Dani Carvajal is on the way down, he's on the decline. So when he retires, who's going to take on Reguilon? Who? So who is the deputy right back for them? It's well, but guys, let me answer your cues, man. Let me answer your cues. Wait, Juventus have already won the league. Like, you guys, come on, guys, let's get real. Juventus, I'll see you in August. Okay, I'll see you in August. You won the league. Well done. And 9 in a row, I want 10. 9 in a row, you won 10. They already won the league, man. Which footballing nation has the best infrastructure to develop young talents? Interesting. Which footballing nation has the best infrastructure to develop young talents? I would still say Germany. And the reason why I say Germany is, what league do we say is the best league to play for if you're young? The Bundesliga. So I think because the Bundesliga has prided itself on playing 16, 17, 18-year-olds in the first team and pushing them to be part of the starting lineup and really encouraging youth to be playing at the very highest level in the Bundesliga, I do feel that the environment for young players is perfect in Germany, which is why Germany will rise again. They got pimp slapped in the last World Cup, but they will rise again. Look at Gnabry, look at Leroy Sané, look at Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz is German, isn't he? Because all these dudes coming through, so they will rise again. So for me, Germany are still the place to go for young talents. I think I still think Netherlands. I still feel Netherlands is still a very good spots for if you're young to really say what's up. I think Netherlands is good because Netherlands has always been good. I think Netherlands always has a great they always had a great coaching background. But look at the German coaches. Nagelsmann, Hansi Flick, Jurgen Klopp. Before them, your Heynckes. Germany have more often than not produced some of the best managers. Way before them, Beckenbauer. So if you're young and you're from the youth, Germany has always been the place to say what's up. They've always been the place to say what's up, man. Do you think Man United can get top four and finish above Leicester? Yes, they can. They can. Leicester, because Leicester are like Sheffield United. The break was the worst thing that could happen to them, because if you're a team that aren't like a top quality team, a top tier team. So basically, before the season started, nobody would have ever thought that Leicester City or Sheffield United would have done this well. So when you're a team that aren't really known as like a top tier team and you hit a spark, what you don't want is having a break. Because you're like, we've just got onto something, let's keep going. Because what has happened right now is because of that break, they've lost that spark, and now they don't have those individual talents to win them these games. Because a Chelsea or a United don't necessarily have to play well to win because they have match winners, they have game winners in their team. But Leicester City and Sheffield United don't have that. So Leicester City and Sheffield United, they rely on their team playing well and that team ethos. So, and that kind of team play and team ethos really is predicated in being on form and having a spark. And your form will get destroyed if you're away for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but away for 2 months, boom, it's worse. So, because before, when we were talking about the top, I said, no, Leicester City, they'll get it. But now, I do think that Leicester City may get a few losses, draws, and everything. So it could be a case that Chelsea and United get that third and fourth spot. Because Chelsea right now are 1 point behind Leicester City, just 1 point behind. I remember, I think do Chelsea play? I don't think. No. Do they play Leicester? I think United play Leicester City. I think United played Leicester City. So I think that's a key thing there. What do you think of Alaba to Chelsea? Huge. If that's real, that would be an outstanding signing. Now let's be real. Let's just keep this stack. The Alaba of 2020 is not the Alaba of 2014 or 2015, where he was the best left back in the world. But even if he's not played left back for a long while, I feel that give Alaba a few games, he could definitely be like top 5 left backs in the world easily. And even a 2020 Alaba that may not be as good as he was 5-6 years ago is 1,000 times better than Alonso and is like 100 times better than Emerson. So, and if it's between Alaba and Chilwell, give me Alaba. Easily. Give me Alaba. Give me Alaba over Chilwell. Because for me, Alaba, will give Chelsea far more. Because we already know that defensively he's top tier. We know that he can put in a good cross, and he knows that he can walk that wing well and can be dangerous. Because if Chelsea can get that, and they already have Reece James, the left and right flank are going to look sexy. Right. Oh, Cristiano scored a penalty. Great. Can Juve win the Champions League? They can. And you know what? See, the thing about this is that now, based on how they've been playing and based on how they've been operating, I wouldn't really put them as one of the favorites. I'm looking at PSG, I'm looking at Man City, Barcelona, Bayern. Those are the guys that I'm looking at for the CL. So I put Juventus in the kind of Atletico category era. But guys, August is still a long way away. We are still about a month or so away before O'Grill comes through. So a lot can happen. A lot can happen between now and O'Grill. So come O'Grill, Juventus could just be able to click into gear. And I think no matter whatever talking that we do, once Juventus just gets into that pitch, maybe they'll be able to unlock something new within them. And now my thing is this: will Arthur be able to play in the CL if they're to sign him? So the signings that you make, obviously signings come in July, and you're able to have them in August. So if he's able to come, does that mean that, or have they just missed the registry? Because that could be very important. If Arthur is allowed to play for Juventus in the CL, that would be extremely important. So yeah, Juventus can win it. I won't put my money on them. But what happens in a lot of these situations are the teams you expect to win, like a Bayern Munich, end up not winning. Hence why I don't think Bayern Munich will win, because too many people assume that they're going to win. And the teams that nobody is really looking at, like a Juventus, maybe even a Man City, based on how Chelsea pimp slapped them, I wouldn't be surprised if you look left, you look right, you look up, you look down, Juve and Man City end up being in the CL final, man. So that's the thing there, man. Oh man, Mr. Vincent, man. Oh Lord. Should I put a fiver on Chelsea beating Bayern HH? They won't have played for around 6 weeks, and Chelsea should be more match fit. Now, I know what happened to me when I made a little prediction. So Vincent, if you value your £5, I would hold on to it. Because all I'm saying is this: is that Bayern Munich should win. Bayern Munich, we expect them to win. And Bayern Munich should be already thinking about the quarterfinal. But all I'm saying is that after the events that took place last night, let's have it. Let's have a conversation. Please read my lips. Please read my lips. Do not misquote me. I'm not saying that Chelsea will touch up Bayern. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, guys, look at what those guys did on Wednesday. So look at what they did on Wednesday. Look at what they achieved on Wednesday. That's one of the big. That has to be one of the biggest wins of the decade. It's one of the biggest wins of the decade. The SIG put up one of the greatest performances that we've seen in the last 10, 15 years. So it seemed that put up such a showing that shocked the world. At the very least, let them at least have a conversation, come or grill. Because come or grill, Bayern Munich still needs to see it through. They've got a foot in. They're almost in there 3-0. 3-0. They're up 3-0, and they're playing at the crib. They're playing on the crib. And Bayern say, all we need to do is just to G up. These guys then have to score 5. Because if Bayern score 1, Chelsea have got to find 5 goals from somewhere. So all I'm saying is this: is let's O'Grill come and let's have a conversation. Because once that game approaches, this is what I've always said: Chelsea have to score the first goal. If Chelsea score the first goal, I think that changes things. If Bayern score the first goal, I think the referee should blow the whistle. That's just me. If Bayern score that first goal, put us all out of our misery. I don't want a 7 or an 8 zip swing. And let's just ride, man. All right. Has Kante taken Jorginho's position? You could argue yes. You could argue yes, because I think you say to yourself, okay, what is Kante's role now? But from the games from the 2 games I've seen from Chelsea and the way that he's been sort of playing, it does seem as if Kante has taken that role. And I think in Kante, because he is more mobile and he is defensively quality, I think Lampard views Kante as far more useful. I say again, Kante might be the most valuable football player in the world in terms of what he gives you offensively and what he gives you defensively. Because Jorginho is a great passer of the ball, superb passer of the ball, and is really great at passing range. But Jorginho defensively ain't that great. Remember that goal that Son rising the East scored? All Jorginho's fault. So, but The thing you're saying from Kante is that Kante is really good at retraining. He's really good at learning new things, learning new skills, learning new positions. So Kante's like, okay, give me a few weeks to learn Jorginho's thing. I'll learn it. All right, you want me to play in the last third? Sorry, give me a month or so. Month. I mean, look shaky. Give me a month. All right. Like the Kante that we've seen over this past year or so is not the same Kante we saw at Leicester City. It's not. You know, so what this guy is able to do, and I think that what is just surprised me is just his ability and the way that he's just able to take up different jobs and take up different roles, man. Um, oh god, here we go. Is Liverpool the biggest team in England now that they've won the league? You know, first of all, guys, why can I Liverpool fans, why is Klopp crying because he won the Premier League? Again, I don't want to be a sport. I don't want to try and ruin anyone's turkey or anything. But what I'm saying is that you won the Premier League. Why are you crying? Like that doesn't make sense to me. That just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, cry if you win the World Cup. Okay. Um. Yes, they are the biggest team in England now because they have won the Champions League. They are still the defending Champions League champions, and they won the Premier League. And it's the manner in which they've won the Premier League, and it's not still because for me, let's see how Liverpool end the season. Because see, I was saying to myself that because Liverpool have already won the Premier League, they should bring out their D team against Chelsea, so Chelsea can get those 3 points before we have to now face Wolves on the last day of the season. But the fact that Liverpool have that Liverpool could be chasing a record. The record because I still think that they can still get the record number of points. So let's see how that because if Liverpool end the season 23 or 24, 25 points ahead of Man City, and they get the record for most points in the season, then there is no doubt that they're the biggest team in England. But I think even if they don't get that, they've won the Champions League and they've won the Premier League. And I think next season they'll be one of the favorites to defend their title. So as of right now, I think Man City needs some work. They're still good. Let's just keep it real. Man City is still good, but Guardiola, man, he got primed. He got primed. He got primed by the sick. Okay, Guardiola got primed by the sick. So City need some work. Chelsea United they need some work, but Liverpool 2 or 3 signings because they still need 2 or 3 signings. I think they're going to be very tough to beat next season. But they do need signings. They do need signings. But as of right now, you can't argue. They are one of they're probably the biggest team in England right now. Prediction for the next move for Chelsea. It could be. I really believe it should be, but I really believe the left back position is the next move. So I do think it's either going to be Chilwell or Alaba. So, and for me, I'd rather get Alaba than Chilwell personally because I think Alaba is I'd want him at left back position, and which is why it is almost like a blessing that Bayern have played him in defense. He doesn't like the defense, so he'll be like, you know what? I wanna ride on that left flank. I want to try and say what's up on that left flank. So if Chelsea can get him, it will be huge. But yeah, I do believe that next move will be the left back because obviously Chelsea need you see, Chelsea need a really top tier central defender, like a world class central defender. See, I think someone said like Koulibaly is going to City. See, if Chelsea were to get Koulibaly, that would be huge. That would be huge. See, if you could pair a Koulibaly and Kozuma or Koulibaly and Tomorrow, woo, Chelsea are riding. But I do think that Chelsea they don't have a world class central defender. I think Zuma is good. Christensen is decent. Rudiger is thingy. Tomori is on the rise, but they don't have a clear world class defender. And trust me, I think as we've seen from Liverpool, having a amazing central defender who reads the game supremely well and is supremely composed is a massive, massive deal. Because even I remember whenever I used to play Football Manager, I'm like, like I'll just get a defender. It doesn't really matter, man. I'll be focused on is how offensively good that my team is, and I'll just be focused on trying to outscore the opposition. But you really, really don't really take into account just how important a top tier defender is and how they can really help you. Say what's up. All right. Let's see what you guys saying, man. Yeah, I think I already wrote about this. So Hakimi since Milan, that's a huge move for Inter Milan. That is a huge move for Inter Milan. You see, but I'll keep it real with you. I think Hakimi works best in an attacking team. So Hakimi, would have worked best in it. That's why he's so good for Dortmund, because they're an attacking team. And I think he would have worked so well for Real Madrid, because Real Madrid, look at how important Marcelo is. But Inter Milan are not an attacking team. Hence why it is a great signing for Conte, because Hakimi is so good. But I'm not sure whether he fits. But the fact of the matter is that because Conte isn't stupid, so he would have looked at Hakimi and be like, all right, maybe I can improve him defensively. But the reason why I'm getting it because this guy is an extremely talented football player, and he can really do something for our attack, because we just do not have a left back or a right back that can do what this kid does. And that will greatly help to create more chances, create more goals, and make us more threatening forward. Because unless you think Kandreva can do anything, most of the Inter's threat is through the middle, i.e. in Lukaku and your boy Lautaro Martinez. So having a flank threat it would be huge. I guess penalties don't count. Martin Rosario, listen. I will not give a man credit for scoring a penalty. I will not. All right. A penalty is technically a goal, but for me, there are different kinds of goals. I'm sorry. If any professional player taking a penalty, it is 90% that you should score. Nine out of 10 times you should score a penalty. But scoring a goal from open play, that number is greatly decreased. So I am giving Cristiano zero praise for scoring a penalty, because again, I am not going to call you top 5 in the world if all you do is score a penalty and you pretty much break it for 90 minutes. So no, man, I ain't doing that, bro. Okay. Yeah, so Koulibaly to Man City. This should have been done earlier. Because after Chelsea got that ass, it should have been done. This should have been done a lot earlier, because City badly needed a defender. Now let's keep it real. People want to hate on Fernandinho. Yes, he didn't have his greatest game against Chelsea. But are we going to just use that game and forget how amazing he's been for Man City in the absence of company, both this season and last season? Because especially last season, because Fernandinho, I have been surprised by just how well he has done in central defense, when we know that he's a DM. And the reason why he's played in central defense even ahead of natural defenders like Otamendi and John Stones, because of how well he did in that central defensive position. So we can't just use that one game as, oh man, he's not trash. But if I have a team, I don't want to put like a Mascherano or a Fernandinho in defense. I want to have natural central defenders, because a central defense is a specialist position. You want someone that specializes in that position. You see, the positions where you want a specialist are central defense, number 10. All the guys, you can get guys who can, false line striker, central midfield, and everything. But positions where you need a guy who he specializes in that role, he puts his heart and soul and focuses on that role, is central defense and number 10. Those are the two places where you want to try and do those things in, man. Let's see what you guys are saying, man. Let's go down. Send those questions, man. Send those questions, man. Send those questions in, man. Which position should Liverpool strengthen for next season? I keep saying it. Liverpool need a number 10. They need a creative midfielder number 10. Of course, they need debutants for Robertson and Trent. You see, we're mentioning Hakimi. Hakimi would be absolutely incredible for Liverpool. Absolutely incredible for Liverpool. What Klopp could do with Hakimi, my God in heaven. Because you think Trent is good. You think Trent is good. What's Hakimi could give you like 15 goals a season. No lie. Hakimi could notch up 15 goals under Klopp. Liverpool missed out on that. But the issue though is that if you got Hakimi, then do you do Hakimi Trent? Can Hakimi play on the left? But Hakimi under Klopp would be absolutely incredible. That would be. I mean, what he would do with it, because that is something that Klopp would love, and Klopp would be able to work out his defensive qualities, improve his attacking qualities, make him fit into the team. Wow. But in number 10, Liverpool needs someone like an Isco. Just like Isco is too slow. You see, a old school younger Marco Reus would be perfect for Liverpool. He'd be really good, but they need a creative player. They need someone from the middle, because for Liverpool, the midfield three, they are functional, but they're not sexy. They don't have any swag. They don't have any Lara Crofts. They're good, but they don't do the job. They don't have enough Lara Crofts. You need a midfielder that has some Lara Croft, that has some Zaz, that has some Zaza Gabor. They need a Zaza Gabor midfielder who's got some Clarice. Coutinho in that dude. Coutinho is a man with no club. So Liverpool wants to bring back. So Liverpool, who have just won the Premier League, won the Champions League last season, are on top of the world. You want to bring back a player who doesn't have a club now. Nobody even wants him. And this is not disrespect to Coutinho, but you deal with a guy where nobody wants this flipping dude. So, do you really want that? Do you really want that smoke? So, but yes, they need a number 10. They need a number 10. That's the new guy that they need, man. All right, let's see. HH, thoughts on Ndombele and Coutinho swap deal? Because Ndombele said he will never want to play for Uncle Mo. Oh yeah. Look, man, guys, leave my guy Uncle Mo alone, man. Leave my guy Uncle Mo alone. Let my guy Uncle Mo live. Let him live. Thoughts on Ndombele and Coutinho swap deal? You see, his hand may be forced. If Ndombele says that he doesn't want to play, his hand may be forced. So when he says swap deal, is this a swap with Bayern Munich or a swap with Barcelona? I believe it's a swap with Barcelona because he's still a Barcelona player. Now, I'm not sure whether Barcelona would agree to a swap deal, because I don't know whether Barcelona would want Ndombele. But let's just say that it's a turn. I can weirdly see Coutinho walking for Mourinho. Now, I'm not sure whether Coutinho would enjoy playing under Mourinho, but I do feel that, because see, Coutinho seems very similar to Bergwijn and to Lucas Moura and so forth. Because, I think Mourinho needs to sort out the attack. He needs to sort out the whole attack because there needs to be some organization. But I suppose that what he's looking for is a playmaker and somebody who can bring the ball up forward and add some attacking thrust to it. So, by definition, in effect, Coutinho is a number 10. Even if I don't think he plays that role too well, he's a number 10. So, I do think that, that could work. I'm not 100% sure whether it would work, but I do believe that it could work. I do believe that it could work, man. That's what I believe, guys. I don't give a damn what the hell Cristiano has done against Lecce. Are you guys really watching Juventus against Lecce? Are you sick? Are you sick? Come on, man. All right, that's what you guys are saying, man. Guys, send in those cues, and like the vid, like the vid, like the vid, man. Like that vid, guys. Like that vid, guys. Man, Martin, man, you're sad, man. You're sad. Yeah, the hangover is all right, man. Yeah, actually, I thought I'd have much of a worse hangover, but I did not. I did not have that much of a hangover. But oh, guys, I don't know whether you guys, how many of you guys are in England? Because I'm in London. Normally, I live in Mars. I don't normally live in London, but I was in London today. So I'm going to Mars early tomorrow morning. Early tomorrow morning because my base is in Mars. So, but guys, it is blazing hot. The heat is stupid. Do you know it's been like 32 Celsius up in London? It's like, what the hell? 32 Celsius. I love the heat. But let me be clear here. Give me blazing heat over freezing cold. Okay. Black people and cold don't mix. Okay. It's like oil and water. Black people and cold, they don't mix. So give me heat. I will deal with heat rather than dealing with freezing cold. So Mr. Adetunji says, hey, why is Uncle Moo not in the Brick Academy? Why should he be? What has Uncle Moo done that makes him deserve to be in the Brick Academy? Let him live. Give him a season. Give him a season and let's see what he does after a season. That's what I ask. Give him a season. Let's just see what he does after a season. So please let your boy Uncle Moo live. Let your boy Uncle Moo live. Thank you very much. Super chat from Mr. S2K. Guys, thank you. Guys, remember, guys, your super chats and your donations are very, very helpful. Thank you for your support. Thank you for what you've done to be able to bring us through. Thank you for the support. Thank you, man. Your super chats are very much obliged. Remember, your super chats is what keeps me alive. Your super chats are what keep me alive, and they are what help finance the football culture and help me to bring you that quality content, man. So thank you. So S2K says, I argue Bale has a better career than Neymar. Thoughts? Yes, you're right. You're right. Bale, so let's see what Neymar has done. You balled at the World Cup, cool. What is Neymar's high point? Treble. Was Neymar the very reason why they won that treble? No. Even when you look at the CL final, he scored, as well as the Cannonball, as well as Rakitic. So it is what it, but he was, see, people never said, oh, Neymar led Barcelona. Neymar, no, it was the front three. And that is really Neymar's high points is that treble. Beast mode single-handedly won Real Madrid that Copa del Rey with that crazy goal. Beast mode scored the crucial goal in extra time that really turned the tide. I love Neymar, and I still say Neymar is a better player. Has Neymar ever scored an overhead kick while coming off the bench? I'll say again. Has Neymar Jr. ever scored an overhead kick in a Champions League final coming off the bench? The answer, kids, is no. Sorry, Josh Beston. Beast mode is that flipping dude. Just person, thank you for super chat. Thank you, 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 thank you. You're lovely. You're appreciated. Thank you very much for the super chat. I'm thankful. If Sancho decides to stay, we're coming for Mbappe. And by we, who do you mean? Because Beston, I know that you're a Neymar merchant, but by we, who do you mean by we? Don't don't tell me Man United. I am begging you, please, because I'm actually quite worried. If you're telling me that Mbappe is going to go to Man United, you take drugs. And you shouldn't be taking drugs in 2020, especially with this whole stuff happening. But if you're trying to tell me that if you don't get Sancho, Mbappe will go to Man United, you're on drugs. Because only a drug addict would say that he would go over there, man. Man, seriously, man, there's some weird stuff been saying in this whole thing, man. From LFC Aaron, man. Great show again, mates. You're eccentric, but good. LFC Aaron, thank you very much for this picture. Thank you very much. See, LFC Aaron, this is something that you need to know about me. I am slightly crazy. I am slightly crazy. I'm not normal. I wish I was, and I try to be normal, but I am an eccentric. I'm emotional. By emotional, I can't remember the last time I cried. I don't really cry. Hence why I don't get why people cry. But I'm emotional in terms of very animated. Yeah, look, I am a bit crazy. I am a bit crazy. I am a bit mentally unbalanced, but it's 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 how I roll, man. But it's what it is. But as long as you're entertained and informed, that's what I care about. My main aim is to entertain people and to inform people. I keep telling people this, man. Guys, Naruto, I'm liking Naruto, man. As I said again, I can't watch 300 episodes of an anime, but this has been fun. This dude, Naruto, this dude is hilarious. This dude is hilarious. So I think I'm going to just start reading manga. I think reading manga is better than watching anime unless it's One Punch Man. So because after I'm done with Naruto, I'm going to probably do I might do Attack on Titan and I might do what's the name of that thing? Freaking oh, what's it called again? Death Note. Because the Death Note anime was too much info. But reading this, oh my god, it's fun. Super chats are my help. It's how I eat. It's how I survive. Okay, because I've been having issues with my workplace right now. Like my boss, has been doing some crazy stuff, man. So this is how I'm surviving, man. This is how I'm surviving. All right, let's see what I say. See, Neymar was a dummy for leaving Barcelona, or a dumbass for leaving Barcelona. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. I've always said I fully respect Neymar leaving Barcelona because he's a superstar, and it's obviously showed that Barcelona couldn't house two superstars. You can only have one true superstar, and Messi said, "Like, I'm sorry, I'm still that dude," which is cool, and he still is. But Neymar was like, "Okay, fine. If you're that dude, I'm going to go to a place where I am that dude." In PSG, that is Neymar's team. Yes, we know how good the prodigy is and everything, but the prodigy is still young and he's still growing. But that is very much Neymar's team. He owns that team. He rules that team. That's the thing, man. He owns that team and he rules that team. So it's boom, man. So let's see, Aaron, man. Thank you again for your super chat, man. Thank you. What is your definition of world class? Now, so no, this is a great thing, man, because I think many people have sort of said, how do you define a world class? So I'll give you two definitions. I'll give you my definition and I think the most known definition. The most known definition that you say of world class is, I would say, your top 3 or top 4 in your position. So as a inside forward, your top 3, top 4 in the world. As a central defender, your top 3, top 4 in the world. You say, okay, world class. My definition of world class is when and where have you performed? So if you perform at a very high level against Tapas FC, Scunthorpe, and Testicles United, I don't give a damn. You're not world class. if you score 4-5 goals or hundreds of penalties against um, Brick FC or Bricklayers United, I don't give a damn. Now, if you ball against a top tier rival who you're battling for the title with, if you ball in a cup final, if you ball in a CL knockout game, if you ball in a World Cup semi, World Cup quarter, World Cup final, that is what now makes you world class. So the definition of world class is what have your performances been at the very highest level. I will not rate you if you play well against a bunch of losers. I'm sorry, I don't care. It means nothing to me. You can score 6, 7, 8 goals against a low tier team. That means nothing to me. I will only recognize you as a world class if you play at a high level against high level opposition. So that is my personal definiciones, man. That's my definiciones, man. So is Verratti world class? Look, look. Why do you look? Verratti is my guy, man. Look, Verratti is my guy. Like, why did you do? Look, Verratti. Look, man. Think about Verratti. This man. He's trying to live. Verratti is trying to live. That's the key thing. That Verratti is just trying to live. He's just trying to live. So because he's trying to live, we need to just try and relax, just chill. Now, is Verratti world class? Now that is a loaded question. Now, is he world class? That's the question you're asking. Is that the question you're asking? Now, you see, the thing about this is this: Verratti is a special case, and for special cases, we have to try and just chill. Now, has Verratti bowled in a CL semi or a CL quarter? Like, look, man, we're trying to live, man. But look, okay. Well, maybe he hasn't. But think about this: like, he's so good. He's so good at the ball. Look, the guy can dribble. He looks good at the ball. Like, come on, man. Look, he's so good that he might be. Look, it's like this. He's a world-class anomaly. So there are two guys. There are two kinds of world class. There's like world class. Then there's a world class anomaly. So basically, Verratti falls under the world class anomaly thing, which is like very rare because where it's like, okay, you would not have balled in a CL semi, but you're so good. So it shows how good Verratti is. You're so good that you know what, you're a world class anomaly. So Verratti is a world class anomaly, man. Which is fair, man. He's a world class anomaly, man. And let's just see, man. Is Harry Kane world class? Is Harry Kane world class? No, he isn't. He's a Premier League merchant, so he's only achieved stuff within the confines of the Premier League. Until Harry Kane shows up in a World Cup, a Euros, or a CL, he's not world class. CL knockouts, which is why I'm so pissed we didn't have the Euros, guys. We could have been. Oh, COVID, you fucking bastard. Because I'm sorry, I mean not to swear, but COVID, you piranha. You piranha. How you flipping piranha. You absolute piranha. See, guys, man, leave Verratti. I will not accept any Verratti slander, man. I will not accept any Verratti slander, man. Who's better technically, Verratti or Isco? Isco. I mean, Isco's technicalities are outstanding. The thing about Isco is this, and this is if I was like Isco's like coach or his manager or his confidence, I'd say, look, Isco, you can be truly exceptional. You need to find the right team. Do you know what's funny? Do you know what's funny? Do you know that's what's funny right now? Do you know who Barcelona need? Just that I think that it will never happen because he's a Madrid boy through and through, and he would never do this. Why are you going for Pjanic? Pjanic is finished. Pjanic is finished. Wait, who rates Pjanic? Also, I think I read apparently that the Barca players are actually pissed off that Arthur is leaving, so they're actually not even happy. So how are the players unhappy? So you didn't even veto this with the players, but Isco is the player that this Barcelona team needs. He's a player that's the player that they need. Puts Isco in this team. The way that they play, possession for football, we don't rush things, we pass it all around, keep the ball on the floor, playing in tight spaces, looking for through balls. Oh my gosh. It's a godsend for Isco. The issue with Isco is Real Madrid play too fast. They play too fast. And because they play too fast, Isco doesn't work because Isco slows it down. Zidane wants things to be played quickly. And Isco just does not fit that. Now, because he's so good, because he's so talented, he can do what he did against Atletico Madrid and somehow still help you win a game because he's so good. But he just does not fit. And when you don't fit, you'll have those anomaly games in which you can say what's up. But more often than not, you won't really be able to ride. You won't be able to ride. So that right there is the issue, man. All right, let's see what you gotta say, man. Who's the better playmaker, Guti or Ozil? Ozil. Now, Guti perhaps did more. It helped the team. The team did more, and I think Guti probably was the more consistent player. But the issue with Ozil is that you have to create an environment for Ozil. Put Ozil in Barcelona. I said Isco. Ozil in Barcelona. My God, that guy will be delivering chance after chance after chance. Forget Griezmann. Forget Griezmann. Put Ozil in Griezmann's role. Oh my gosh, man. Barcelona would be eating. Just that Ozil ain't leaving 300 grand a week, y'all. I mean, because that guy is getting paid. So, but no, like Ozil is a playmaking specialist. He's a playmaking specialist. But I just think that Arsenal was the wrong move for him. Like, yeah, Arsenal was just it was not the right move. It was not the right move. Hazard or Pogba, who has the better legacy at club level? Easily Hazard. Easily Hazard. So what has Pogba achieved? Winning the Serie A, big wows. And were you the reason that Juve won the Serie A? No, it was a whole team, and because Juve are going to win 10 in a row. You go to the CL final, but you lost. You could argue that Hazard single-handedly won Chelsea 2 league titles. Single-handedly. Has Pogba ever been voted best player of the season in the league domestically? Nope. Hazard has had that title, I think, twice. Hazard single-handedly won a European trophy for Chelsea, something that Pogba was not able to do. Yes, they won the Europa League, but he not single-handedly helped them win it the way that Hazard did. So for sure, Hazard has had the better legacy at club level. Now, overall, the World Cup trumps all. And he should have won the Euros. He should have won the Euros. It should have been like a double header. But based on what Pogba did at the World Cup and in the final, it supersedes everything Hazard has done at club level. That's how powerful the World Cup is, which is why I keep telling you people for Cristiano and Messi, win the World Cup. Because you will sweat blood with your Serie A titles, your seals and everything, but they just don't amount. 10 Champions Leagues, 20 Champions Leagues don't equate to one World Cup. They don't. This is why I try to tell you people, like, guys, make sure that these guys win the World Cup. Make sure they win the World Cup, because if they don't, they're going to regret it. Because your boy H is going to be on them like this, constantly beating them down like club goats, international flops. Club goats, international flops. I'm seeing a lot of hate here. I'm seeing a lot of hate here. Oh, we got the boy Danny T, man. What up, my guys? Say what up to Danny T, my Talking Tactics partner. We drop Talking Tactics every single Tuesday, and also as well, we also have a Patreon. So, guys, subscribe to the Talking Tactics YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We always record every Monday. It is the best football podcast in the world, and we've been doing it since 2016. So, Danny T, man, you are welcome, man. Mr. Omuyoko. Oh, let's see what's happening. From Junior Condor, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you. You're lovely. You're blessed. You're appreciated. You're number one. Thank you. H loves you, man. Love William, but imagine Zad had another baller at Chelsea. Yeah, look. Winning is alright. He's alright. If Chelsea had Sancho, Chelsea win the league. Easily. I am 100% sure. I don't care what anyone says. If Chelsea had Sancho last season, they go back to back. Easily. They go back to back. Liverpool and Man City ain't not winning nothing. All Zad needed was another baller. Give Zad Neymar. Give him Mbappe. Chelsea go back to back. Chelsea go back to back and they win the treble this season. Easy. Back-to-back league titles, and they go unbeaten. Back-to-back league titles, they go unbeaten this season. They break the points record and they win the treble. Easy, 100%. Zad single-handedly got them third. That's crazy. It's never happened before. No, there's never been a player who single-handedly got a team third with that Zad. Zad, he worked with scraps. That's why it's called Zad. Do you think I call him Zad just for fun? I call him Zad because of what he did. So he did. So which is why I write for him so much. You don't understand. There is a reason why I write for him so much, because of two things: World Cup semi and what he did for Chelsea. Name me another player who gave that World Cup semi performance. Another player who said what's up where he did it for Chelsea. Give that another partner treble. I'll say it again, treble. The real deal. Cristiano, 1 goal, 2 assists. Look, man, he's trash. He is a rubbish football player who has an amazing PR company. He failed at the World Cup. He tried so hard. He was pumped up after he got the hat-trick against Spain. He failed, and I celebrated. I was happy. So what right now is that he's now celebrating beating up on who? Lecce. I said again, you after Lazio pretty much threw it all away, the Serie A is done. It's finished. Juve 9 in a row, and I won 10 in a row. For Juve, come on, grill. Let's see, because Cristiano, you're not brought here to win a Serie A. So don't give me any of that nonsense about, oh my God, Serie A. No. You can score 40 goals in the Serie A. Score 50. I don't care. It means nothing. Nothing. You were brought here to win the Champions League. If you don't win the Champions League, you failed. Like you failed at the World Cup numerous times. How many goals have you scored in the World Cup knockouts? None. So take all those Instagram followers and everything. You are a failure at the World Cup. And if you don't win the Champions League for Juventus, you will be known as a failure. Simple as that. 100%. So I go, guys, don't mess with me, man. Don't mess with me, man. I told you, man, don't push me. because I'm too close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Salah and Mane over Zad. You're smoking crack. You're smoking crack. Salah and Mane are sister merchants who work well for Klopp. They're superb players. Superb players. Salah could never do what Zad did with scraps. What have Salah and Mane worked with scraps? Have they? Have they? Have they? No, they haven't. Zad won a European trophy with scraps. 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 Salah and Mane play for one of the best teams in the world, coached by Klopp. Salah and Mane owe their whole success to Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp. Look at how Sarri is struggling right now for Juventus. That is who Zad had to work with, and Zad had to coach the team himself. He had to coach the team himself. So Zad, as a player manager, got these guys to third. Salah and Mane are not on Zad's level. They never have been, and they never will be. I'm sorry, that's just me being real. Um, let's just see. Yeah, I think someone sent this to us, asked us this last time. Best super sub of all time. Best super sub of all time. I would say it's Torre and Flo was a very good super sub. It was a very good super sub. Solskjaer, I think it's between Flo and Solskjaer. Although Origi is alright, but I think it's between Solskjaer and Flo. It might be Ole, and that's the reason why he has the manager job, man. It might be Ole, man. It might be Ole. Guys, I told you guys, stop hating on Zad, man. You all know that he's the GOAT, man. Stop hating. You all love the look, Liverpool fans, just be happy you've won the league. What more do you want from me? I gave you congratulations. I said, well done. You've done everything. Don't want the golden egg when you already have the silver egg. Be happy with the silver egg. Don't go for the golden egg. You have done amazing. Salah is Salah world class? Okay, Salah is world class. Yeah, they're world class. You know, he is, but you can't compare them to the Z, man. You can't compare them to Z. You can't, like, wait, what Z did that World Cup semi is historic. It's historic. I'm sorry, it's a World Cup semi. Has Mane bowled in a World Cup semi? Has Salah bowled in the World Cup semi? Have they? Have they? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God damn. And what else do you guys say? Well, what else do you guys say, man? Top 5 teams of all time. You see, again, whenever people say this stuff, what's the criteria? What is the criteria? No, I say Syria is a toddler. Guys, man, Syria is trash. Like Hazem, shout out to Hazem. Mossab, man, I love him. And Mossab, you know, I have love for Inter Milan because Inter Milan, speaking of which, I need, because I wanted to buy the Ronaldo Inter Milan jersey, but that thing is damn expensive. But once I get some cash, because I'm a bit strapped for cash right now, I want to get that Ronaldo Inter Milan jersey. Woo-wee! That Ronaldo Inter Milan jersey is tight. That Ronaldo Inter Milan jersey is tight. Like from back in the day. But Syria, I mean, it's a joke. It's 9 in a row. 9 in a row. I mean, look, man. So how can I give Cristiano any credit when you are playing for a team that are about to win 9 titles in a row, and before you got there, they had won like 6 in a row? Yeah, I mean, get the fuck out of here, man. How can I see? Now when you say top 5 teams of all time, what's the criteria in terms of their trophies? In terms of how popular they are? In terms of the players that have played for them, it's very tough. In terms of their, like, again, you have to put Man United in there if you're looking at terms of branding, and you might have to put Arsenal in there in terms of popularity. Keep it real. In terms of global popularity, love them or hate them, you have to put Arsenal in the conversation. You know, so it's all dependent on everything. Because I would never want to put Arsenal United in a top 5 because I would do it based on football, man. I would do it based on football. Martin. So first of all, this is first things first. Did you sign a contract? That's the first thing. Second thing is this: look at what I'm wearing. Look at where I am. Do I look rich? Do I look rich? Do I look rich? That's do I look rich? Third thing is that do you know how hard I work? Do you know how hard I work to give you guys top tier content? Okay, 2 hour streams, 3 hour streams, 4 hour streams every single day. Patreon content, member content, YouTube content. I tweet like a crazy. I go on Instagram. I am giving you guys the top tier thing. What do you know what I've done? I have do you know what your payment is as mods? My love. My love, why can't my love be that payment in there? Because first of all, you didn't sign any damn contract. Because if you sign a contract, then I'm screwed. Then you can take me to court. Then I'm gonna have to call some friends up. But the fact of the matter is this: is that I'm just one man. So your payment is my love. Because I know you guys are top tier mods, and the mod work that you guys did, and you getting those fund likes are huge. But your payments is when you now go to the streets, what do you hear? Martin. What do you hear? Sergio. What do you hear? Wesley. Your names are known. So Martin, if you're smart, and I'm sure you're a smart guy, if you're smart, you're like, wait a minute. Let me create my YouTube channel. Let me create my Twitter accounts. Let me create my Instagram, and let me create my own following. Because your boy HH has given me a platform to say, what's up? I'm giving you game. I'm giving you game. You believe that? From the real deal, man. If he breaks the Syria scoring record, will you care? No. And now he won't. He won't break the scoring record, by the way, because he can got 36 goals. Now, if he got like 37 goals, I'd be like, that's impressive. It's impossible. There is no way that Cristiano is scoring 36 goals. That's what's not happening. All I care about is the Champions League. If he wins the Champions League for Juventus, oh well, we'll have to have a conversation. We'll have an open conversation. We'll have an open discussion, man. We'll have an open discussion. Yeah, the record is 36 by Higuain. 36 goals, and go check it. I don't think he took penalties. Because I think Hamsik was the penalty kick taker. That's what you guys puts a little bit of respect on Higuain. Hate him all you want. Hate Higuain all you want. This guy scored 36 goals in the Serie A. Only 3 or 4 players in the entire history of the Serie A have broken the 30-goal barrier. This dude scored 36 goals and they still did win the flipping thing, man. So what Higuain did is incredible because those are 36 goals without, I think, any penalties. So, and Cristiano, half of your goals are, man, get the hell out of here, man. Man, that guy is a fraud, man. That guy is a flipping, one of the biggest frauds in football. The whole Cristiano thing is one of the biggest lies in football history, man. Complete fraud, man. Complete, utter fraud. You're a hairdresser. You're a model, man. Complete fraud. Absolute, complete, total fraud. The hell out of here, man. Penalties, man. Can't even win a damn well. Can't even help your team in a Euro final. Where were you? Euro final, your team needed you. Where were you? Pepe was there. Musini was there. Ede was there. Where were you? You left your own country in a final. Doesn't count. Win me an international crown. Your boy, Konstantin Kabanenko. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Remember, guys, don't take things personally. I may rub people the wrong way, but this is how HH is. This is how I am. I'm that dude. He says, rank their prime. Shevchenko, Raul, Vieri, Trezeguet, Drogba. Woo! So from least to best, Trezeguet, Vieri, Trezeguet, Vieri, Drogba, Raul, Shevchenko. Now I am flexible with Vieri, Drogba. The thing with Drogba is his clutchness. His clutchness is what really gives him that thing. Because if you take away his clutchness, then Drogba might be fifth. But if you just add Drogba's clutchness, I think that just puts him slightly ahead of Vieri, even if Vieri scored more goals and was more consistent. But Drogba's his big game acumen was just huge. But Raul, like at a time, Raul was clearly there was a time when Raul was the best striker in the world. But peak Shevchenko, peak chef, peak chef, peak chef was different, man. Peak chef was a whole day. Like, don't judge Shevchenko on what he was at Chelsea. Shevchenko for AC Milan was the guy was a beast of a striker, and also beast of a striker. So that's how I'm doing. LFC Aaron, thank you again. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thoughts on Jose's 2010 Interside. Now, LFC Aaron, let me give you some history. I began this channel in 2010 when I was a young 50-year-old. I'm about 100 and something right now, give or take. So when I was about 50, 60 years old in 2010, this is when I launched this whole channel. And the first big vid I did, this is when I had audio. I didn't have a camera and everything. I was unemployed. I was jobless. You know, I was in and out of courts trying to sort out my passports. Things were bleak. Things were bleak for me. I was aimless. It wasn't great for HH. It wasn't great for HH, you know, but you know, I am thankful. I'm thankful to the creator and so forth that, you know, things are slowly being on the right path. So one of my first videos that really caught fire was the second leg between Inter Milan and Barcelona. So the first stream of videos I did was that 2009-2010 Champions League during the knockout stage. And one of my big videos was the Inter Milan Barcelona. That was what I did. You know, because I came out and said that, you know what, Inter Milan will go through, because everyone thought that. So I think the first leg was 3-1. Yes. The first leg was 3-1 at Inter Milan, and everyone thought, no, Barcelona. Because remember, this was Barcelona, who were the defending champions, where last season they won the treble. So guys say, oh no, Barca are going to take them. So now I think Uncle Mo will say what's up. That 2010 side, you have to understand this. They stopped that Pep side. They stopped them in their tracks. And remember, people were saying that you have to put this into perspective. Because let's not even forget that they're the only Italian team to win a treble. Juve and AC Milan, you can say all you want. Inter are the only Italian team to win a treble. That is a huge job. Let's also put into effect of how amazing that defense was. The brilliance of that defense, and his ingenious ploy to accept that swap deal that screwed over Barcelona and gave Inter Milan a flipping Samuel Eto'o. But you have to realize how people talk about that Barca side. That this is the greatest side of all time. People still say that the greatest side of all time, that Barca side. That was peak Iniesta, peak Xavi. And we're down to 10 men because Sergio Busquets got to take a mortal sentence off. Remember this? And he said, you know what? Thou shalt not pass. And it was Piqué who scored a crazy goal that only scored that one goal. But he said, you know what? We're going to go full on defense for 90 minutes. Thou shalt not. It's one of the great pieces of thou shalt not pass that we've ever seen. It was beautiful. It was a thing of tactical. It's what made Mourinho the GOAT. So it's how he was given the name Uncle Mo. That 2010 Inter side was, it's just the thing about that 2010 Inter side was that they were a one season thing. But for that one season, the reason why I love that side is because they said defense can still win you things, and defense can win you a treble. Because the notion was, oh no, no, football has changed. Defense is out of pocket right now. It's about attack, it's about possession, it's about sex, it's about also goals, it's about tiki taka, tiki taka. But so, no, 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 no. We could go old school. We could go old school, but that two legs against Barcelona was tact the greatest tactical masterclass over two legs in the Champions League was what Mourinho did to Pep. Amazing. How good is Pep really? How good is Pep really? How good is he really? Okay. How good is this Pep really, man? Um Huge. From Konstantin Kabanenko. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Chelsea should have 4 CLs. '05 if Liverpool didn't cheat, which they did. '08 if Terry didn't slip because he's racist, that's why he slept. Prick. '09 if Barca ref didn't cheat, which he did. Chelsea would have beaten them in the final. And then the win in 2012. Do you agree? Yes, I do agree. Liverpool cheated Mourinho out of a CL in 2005. Disgusting. That's '05 Champions League is Chelsea's. So Liverpool, first of all, Liverpool, that Premier League trophy, it's its own loan. It's actually Chelsea's first team. So they cheated for that one. '08, it is what it is. The '08 thing is that John Terry, you messed up. You messed up. So you're a racist, you're an adulterer, and you slipped before a penalty. How do you slip to take a penalty in a CL final? Are you sick? '09, '09 is the biggest fast in history. The referee literally cheated Chelsea out of like 3 penalties. And if Chelsea had got to that final, Chelsea would have destroyed Man United because Chelsea were on a revenge mission. And I always say this: UEFA and the powers that be, just for the look and the perception, they didn't want the two same teams, especially non-La Liga teams, to play the final for 2 successive seasons. They would have been very happy if it was an El Clasico for 2 seasons in a row, but 2 Premier League teams, no. So UEFA said, ref, do what you have to do to ensure that Chelsea don't win this game. 100%. That's why he quit. He was paid. UEFA paid him. They paid him. It is the biggest theft in history. Theft in history. Chelsea were robbed of that '09 win. So yeah, so Chelsea should be. So actually, you know what? I'm going to change the narrative. Chelsea are multiple CL winners nationally. Multiple CL winners. Thank you very much. Multiple CL winners. I don't care what anyone says, man. Multiple CL winners. From Junior Conda, thank you very much for your donation. Thank you for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any amount of donation is thankful, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. All right, guys, send in the cues, man. Send the cues. Guys, okay, you know what? I'm going to take a quick 3 minute break. So, guys, talk amongst yourselves. Chat amongst yourselves. I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to have a drink, maybe some Ribena or something, and I'll be back. So, I will be back in 5 minutes. So, when I'm back in 5 minutes, I want some good quality questions. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I want some good, nice, quality questions. All right. So, I'll be back, man. Peace out. Remember, guys, I'll be back in 5 minutes, maybe less. I'll be back in 5 minutes or less. All right. Oompa loompa doompa dee doo. I've got a message just for you. Oompa loompa doompa dee doo. I got a message just for you. So who knows where that song is from? Let me see how many of you guys are true movie merchants. Oompa loompa doompa dee doo. I've got a message just for you. Oompa. Let's see. Where is that? Which movie is that from? Also, how many guys here have seen Back to the Future? Because it just has because football season is back and there's not really been much time. It's been hard to do the cinema club, but because I was quite worried by how many people haven't seen Back to the Future. So how many of you guys have actually seen Back to the Future? Because I want to organize a viewing of Back to the Future for those who haven't seen Back to the Future. What I want to do? I want to do a showing for those who have not yet seen Back to the Mother Freaking Future. All right, man. Hey, with the dub, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So, all right, let's see. Hey, Charlie and Chocolate Factory, well done. Garclock, what the heck is Chocolate Factory? I'm talking. It's called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, not Chocolate Factory, man. Come on, bro. All right. Let me see what I've missed. Wait, what the heck? Why are you guys saying LL? Man, you guys are harsh, man. Bloody hell, man. You guys are harsh. All right. And also I wasn't late actually. I said 5 minutes. You flipping losers, man. Can get the heck out of here, man. Hoompa loom. So, but yeah, I want to do a showing for people who have not seen Back to the Future. I want to see. So from Jonas Philbert, man, thank you, man. Mr. Horseman, the big man, the Horseman member right there, man. Jonas Philbert, man, doing his thing, man. Your donations, your support for over a year right now. I don't even know how to thank you for how you've been able to support me both on the Patreon, both on YouTube and this. But I thank you for this, and all I can say is that I just hope that I have reciprocated with quality content, man. But thank you, man. It is more than words. Random thoughts, but it would be fun to see a hangout doing 5 most complete players of all time. It's funny you say that because that basically Sunday we were going to do it last Sunday, and Hazem actually said, "All right, let's do it on Sunday." Because when I did that whole Vieira thing, people said, "Okay," and then there was the whole discussion. People said, "Okay, what about?" Since someone said Casemiro, someone said can't say all those kind of do. So I said, "Okay, you know what?" And yeah, people said Rod Hullet. People said Edgar Davids. I was like, "Okay." People said, "Okay, Lothar Matthäus." So all right, let's do a top 5. But the reason why we didn't do it last Sunday was there were games happening. So it's going to be hard because I think because the games are happening right now, the Saturday hangouts and the Sunday hangouts have to relate to those things. But we might be able to do it either this Sunday or next Sunday. I have to say because I think I am working on Monday. So I need an early night's sleep. So we'll see. But yeah, no, that is a very good top 10 to do because look, I still say, look, Lothar Matthäus was before my time. Lothar Matthäus was before my time. So I didn't really look at him, man. So I have to just wait and see, and I have to look and see what Lothar Matthäus is. But I still ride with Vieira. Now, if before I do that, let me rejig my memory on Ruud Gullit. Let me rejig my memory on Edgar Davids. See, Edgar Davids was a bad boy. Was a bad boy, man. Was an absolute bad boy. Was an absolute bad boy, man. Absolute bad boy. So let's see. So Mr. Vibe Man says that just wanting to know. Oh wow, okay, Vibe. Serious question. Just wanting to know how you've been doing, and I hope you have been safe, man. Keep up with the exciting content. Good luck. Oh, see, that's the thing is like thinking about this is that this is the kind of stuff that I love to read because so many people have called me LL. They say that my hairline is receding. They say all these nasty things about me and everything, but it is so refreshing to see someone who actually comes and be like, all right, well, someone that is like comes in with something nice, something good to say, something warm to say, and you know what? I have been that's hard to say, Um, I've been coping. I have been coping, but as I said again, because of this whole COVID thing, my job was slightly affected, but we've been able to work from home. But I'll be real with you, man. Like my boss actually owes us money. And it's a whole long story because my boss and everything, he's always late with payments, So yeah, so basically he actually owes us money and everything. So we're trying to get that money from our boss and everything, So which is why I've always said, look, man, like that's why I want this whole YouTube football analysis influencer thing to be my main breadwinning thing because that's why. Do you know what has made me so lucky and other people so lucky? Because I've heard so many people that have been laid off, followed. Just on my high road here, the pub is closed down because I just saw them basically pretty much put like a new sign because the pub had to close down. Like the amounts of because I think Boris Johnson, like basically Loris Lonson, Loris Lonson says that July 4th is when people will be like pubs and cinemas will be allowed to open. So um it's been hard for some guys, man. So but I've been a bit lucky with the fact that I have this whole internet thing, you know. And I have this whole internet business thing that is, slowly making money. I've been saving up, but is what I've been trying to do, man. But yeah, I've been hustling, man. I've been doing my best to be hustling. So, how is your hairline? Still pretty bad, as you can see. It's still pretty bad. Like I have given up because you can see here, nothing grows here, nothing grows here. Um, and I don't know because see, my mom said that it might be hereditary. Like look at this. This is a disgrace, which is why like at every chance I get, either if I've got hair, I'm always wearing a cap. So if let's say I have to now because we are still self-isolating sort of and our work is still from home. So once we can now start going to the office and going out in public, this is going off. I'm going bald. I'm going bald, man. Um, for me, like you see, because I had numerous injuries, several injuries. So like one injury I had like with my ankle and everything messed me up. So I still play, but I play very very casually. So like normally I used to play with these dudes that I used to play like near my place. So it's sort of like on this all weather pitch, you know. And oh no, see, I didn't really play at a high level, but when I was living in Switzerland, before I left, I was offered a chance to play for Servette in an exhibition game, but it was literally the moment that I went back to Nigeria on my way to going to England that I was offered this thing for Servette because we played in these tournaments and so forth called Tribune de Genève, man. So it was all right, man. So yeah, I wasn't really at a high level, really, but I was sort of like medium level when I was young, man. Oh no, I'm on that Ribena, man. I'm on that Ribena, bro. That's just how I'm rolling, bro. It's hot. It's hot, hot, hot. All right. What's interesting? Would Messi be as special as he is today if he was right-footed? That is interesting. And my answer to that is hard to say because I do feel that left-footed players play a very specific way, and there's a very technical, specific way that they play. Because if you look at Robin, you look at Maradona, you look at Messi, they have a very specific way in which they play whenever they have the ball. So if Messi was right-footed, I don't think he would play the same way. I don't think he would play the same way, because I think left-footed players, they lean very heavily on their left foot and they use it a lot. Whereas like right-footed players, they seem a bit more balanced. So even if you're only right-footed and you don't use your left, but I think right-footed players, they seem a bit more balanced in their footing and in their approach than left-footed players. So it depends, man. So yeah, I don't think that. I think even someone used to say, okay, like left-footed players they seem to look better the way in which they play, like, and they seem like aesthetically better to look at. Which you could argue. So yeah, if he was right, because if he was right-footed, he wouldn't play the same way, and he wouldn't look the same. He wouldn't appear the same when he moves with the ball if he was right-footed. Because which is crazy. Because with Messi, he literally is dribbling past 4 or 5 guys with one leg. So it's not like if it's like left foot, right foot. He's literally one leg to go around, go left, go right, go all that stuff. So which is why, because what they say to a defender is that if a guy, so let's say you're a defender and a guy is left-footed, you always say that, okay, try to show him on his right or force him to use his right foot. Because if you're left-footed and so forth, you tend to want to go like here, rather than go here. Really, you want to sort of go like, oh, boom, boom, here. But Messi, because he's so thingy, he's mastered the art of, I can still create that distance between you and me and just find those little spaces and those little gaps to still get past you, either on the left or on the right. And which is what he does very well and which is what most guys do is the shimmy and the dummy, to act, feint, boom, shimmy, bamboozle, then move the other way. Man United have the biggest fan base in the world. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you say so. From Hakeem. Oh, are you in any way related to Hakimi? Who's Hakeem? HH, the best right back in the world is coming to Inter. Yeah, look, man. That's interesting. Like, as I said again, I will only fully believe it when I see it, but I want to know the logic. I really want to know the logic behind Real Madrid allowing someone as talented as Hakimi to join Inter Milan. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. But also, I don't know. To be honest with you, Hakimi is a great player. I don't know how well he would work for Inter Milan because Hakimi needs to work better in an attacking system. Hakimi would be superb for Liverpool. And I think he is a natural successful for Dani Carvajal. Yeah, he does. He's not as defensively strong as Dani Carvajal, but remember, Real Madrid are an attacking team. Marcelo does not defend. He does not know the beginning of the defending. But last I checked, he was the starting left back for Real Madrid in 4 out of 5 UCLs. So, well, I mean, what are we saying here, man? But look, man, I mean, as I say, Hakimi is probably he's my favorite right back. Just as Marcelo is my favorite left back and Marcelo is my favorite football player in the world. It's not that. Marcelo is my favorite football player in the world. My favorite right back is Hakimi. The kinds of goals he has scored and just how he plays, just how good of a footballer he is, I think the guy is tough, man. So what's your all-time favorite football jersey? Oof. You see, that's one of the great top 5. Is football jerseys. I'll be real with you. I really, really liked the Roma, and I think was it the 2002 or all for Italy. That's tight fit. The tight fit, I thought that was sexy. That was just way too sexy. It's like when I think Roma were the first guys to wear it. That tight fit thing, I was like, so in terms of material and the fabric, the Roma tight fit. In terms of style and design, there are a few. But if I had to pick one, because that Japan 2014 kit was sexy, man. But if I had to pick one, all-time favorite football jersey. Okay, so I'm going to give it to you. So for fabric design is the Roma tight fit. For look, because there's one that's clearly in my mind. I just want to see whether there's another one that was better. It has to probably be, yeah, Brazil 1998. Brazil 1998. Um, just and that's I think maybe that's for everything. So the fabric, the colors, the design, the look, the feel. Because I remember wearing it. I think I bought this off someone, so I remember wearing it, and it's because it has a very nice heavy feel. So just everything about that. That's Brazil 1998 kit. Oof, was tough. So other good shouts was Nigeria 1998. I just think the Ajax kit is classic. The AC Milan kit is classic. The 97 Inter Milan. 97 Inter Milan was damn good. The black Chelsea away kit, the pink Juventus kit, that pink Juventus away kit. You know what was actually pretty good? I liked it was in the 90s when Cantona played the United black away kits that had the yellow numbers. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I think Dortmund also had a black away kit that was also pretty cool as well. Which other ones? I liked Germany's 2014 World Cup kit. That was nice. Germany 2014 World Cup kit was nice. I said Japan's 2014 World Cup kit. Let me think. That's PSG kits with the Jordan. That PSG Jordan kit is nice. That PSG Jordan kit is nice with the logo and everything. That PSG Jordan kit is very nice. That PSG Jordan kit is very nice. So yeah, there are a lot of things, man. You see, I think wasn't the Holland 98 kit the Arsenal centenary kits? The what's it called? What's the name of the color? It's not beige, it's wait, I don't know what the color. That's Arsenal centenary kits. Let me even bring it up right now. That for me, one of the best kits. Easily one of the best kits. I think is it this one? Yeah, this one. Wait. Um this was an absolutely sexy kit. See, whoever thought of this was a quality kit. See, my brother who's like an Arsenal fan, he bought the kit. Yeah, 0506. Amazing. Because what it was that this is what they wore back like in the like 100 like basically this it's a century case. This is what they wore 100 years ago. But obviously they took that color and they just modernized it. And I was like, oh my gosh, that and the way they just modernized it, oh no, this is damn good. Damn good. You know? Yeah. Quality kits. Quality kits. Also, Cameroon's this is also really good as well. Cameroon's like Um, overall kits. Yeah, was it? Was it? Which one was it? Yeah, this. This was superb. This was so sexy. This was so good. You know, this was so good. Yeah, this was because nobody even thought of doing this. Because remember, like in O2, it was really, really hot. It was really hot. So, and what they did was that they actually did like an overall, but FIFA banned them for doing like a one piece, but it was actually like a one piece that they wore. But this was cool. This was cool. This was cool. But wait, where's the? And I can't remember which Roma it was. Was this with Roma tight fit kit? Wait, was it this one? Because see, I can't remember. See, maybe you guys will know. What year did the Roma have that tight fit kit? If I can get it, I can't remember the year it was in. Or was it O2? So I can't remember what it was. Wait, Italy 2002 World Cup kit. It wasn't O2. Was it O2? Yeah, it was O2. Yeah, it was O2 where they had the tight. Yes, it was O2. See this. It was. This is my kind of kit, man. This was quality. That was quality, man. That was quality, man. But see, the kit that I bought of Chelsea's, just I can't remember, was their black kit, their black away kit, which is the one that I actually still have. Chelsea black kit away. No, it isn't this. No. It's not this one. There was this one. I think it's Fly Emirates. Fly Emirates one. Yes, this is the one. Yeah, this was a quality kit, man. That was this was a quality kit. This was a quality kit. Oh, was this '07? Yeah, it was Barisuta Roma. I think it was a Barisuta Roma kit. Um, this was a nice kit. So I think it was Barisuta and Roma wasn't it? Wait, Batistuta Roma. It was 2001. But that's not tight fit though. Wait, you can basically Batistuta. This guy really look like a white Jesus, man. Yeah. But yeah. No, that Chelsea kit was money. But see this the Brazil '98 kit was basically the Brazil '98 and the Nigeria '98 kit, 1998 World Cup kit was money. Okay, wait. I mean, no, this kit was money, man. This kit was money. The Brazil '98 kit. This kit was money, man. This was a money kit. Which was, yeah, I think it was Inter Milan 1997. 97 kit. Because I want to get the Ronaldo. Ooh, man, this is old school, man. This is old school, man. This is old school. Yeah. Because basically, this is the one where he won. Oh my God. Guys, man, I would sell my kidney for this, man. This kit was sex. Look at this kit. That's, oh my God, look at that. God damn. That's kit was, see, that is the kit I want with Ronaldo at the back. Yeah, the last year, that's the kit I want, man. That's Inter Milan kit. That is the kit I want, man. That is a kit that I want. Um, you see, actually, you know what? The 2002 kits were really nice because remember, like in the O2 kits, you had that kind of space because it was so hot. They made the kits to be a lot better, my brother. So yeah, classic. Yeah, this is the Brazil O2 kit. That was the one. Wow, man, this has actually been an interesting deep dive. An interesting deep dive. So now let me ask you this. I think I asked this before. Um, what football boots were your babies? So which football boots were the ones that these are the ones I like? These are my babies. So I'll show you my football boots that were my babies. These all, bro. These were my babies, man. My babies. And guys, some goals were scored in these, man. These were my babies. Red Diadora. Oh man, the red deer. Because I think I started with red, then I went to white. But all through my time in school, Diadoras. Yeah, because the thing that I wanted Ronaldo's mercurial boots, but I couldn't afford them. They were too expensive. So I said, now I'm gonna roll with it. Because I think everybody in school had either Predators, Umbro. Yeah, basically most people in school either had Umbro or Predators, you know. Um or you play football in sand. Oh no. Wait, most of I used to play football in bare feet. When I was in Nigeria, I used to play football in bare feet, man. So Diadora, man. Oh, oh my gosh, Del Vecchio. You see, these were the boots I really wanted, man. These were the boots I really, really wanted, man. Because this guy was my dude, man. No, not this dude, man. Get this bomb the hell out of here. See this? Oh my god, man. These were the boots I wanted, man. And I don't know whether it was these ones specifically. These were the boots I wanted. Like Ronaldo's mercurial boots. And they felt so good. These ones that the boots, man. Yeah, I think I wore Lotto's once. I wore Lotto's once, I think. But yeah, literally from all that I played was just the Adoras. All the Adoras, man. Um so right. So okay, what do you guys say, man? What do you guys say, man? Send in those questions, man. You know. So what okay, so what's the weekend saying, man? So La Liga. Let's see who is playing in La Liga. So this is Friday, isn't it? Um, fuck. All right, let's see. Okay, all right. So tomorrow it's Celta Vigo against Barcelona at 4 p.m. All right. Then Sunday you've got Espanyol Real Madrid from 9 p.m. So what are we saying? Do we say Barcelona drop points again tomorrow? What are we saying there? Sorry, I'm still going for Barcelona to win La Liga. I am positive Real Madrid will mess this up because Real Madrid are guaranteed to drop points. So it's just basically if Barcelona win all their games, they'll win La Liga for sure. Because Real Madrid are destined to drop points for sure. So wait, so guys, so the only league that is now pretty much up for grabs is La Liga. Syria is already done. Uber Eats is done. Bundesliga is done. Premier League is done. So the only league that is left is La Liga. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, yes. Man U against Norwich. Yeah, yeah. Man U against Norwich is tomorrow. Is that tomorrow? Yeah, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Yes, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Come on, United should win that, man. Easily. I mean, United should win that. They should win that, man. You see, it's funny you say this because I already said that I've been on this whole Naruto thing. I'll probably read this more after this. I've been on my whole Naruto shebang, man. And I mean, I've been enjoying it. I think I prefer the manga to the anime because I just think like with the manga, the exposition works a lot better with the manga than in the anime. Um, and I see Berserk. See, I watched the very first episode of Berserk, and it gave me nightmares. I was like, "What the flipping f am I seeing?" So I think I'm gonna read the Berserk manga. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna read the Berserk manga, man. Um, so wait, where are Celton in the table? Come on. So Barcelona cannot beat a team in 16th? Nah. I don't care how bogus it is. You cannot beat a team in 16th? Nah, come on, bro. Um, all right, that's what they're saying, man. No, you see, Darian, man, like you see, it would have been. I already said from the beginning that Lazio didn't stand a chance. Anybody that said Lazio stood a chance, you're a hopeful merchant. You're just a hopeful merchant. Oh my gosh, what? Like, it's like shut up. It's like just shut the hell up. They never stood it. They never. I repeat, they never stood a chance. They never did. So people saying that they stood a chance are just being stupid. Um, did this guy just say SPL is done? Um, but shout out to Atlanta, and I cannot wait to see what Atlanta do in August. Because if Atlanta gets drawn with Leipzig, woo, because I'm not sure whether I think Atalanta, I think Atlanta can beat Atletico. I don't think they can beat either Bayern, Man City, Barcelona, Juventus, or PSG. But Atlanta can beat Leipzig for sure. And I think they could beat Atletico. So no, look, Atletico, like basically that has been the story of the season. They've scored 77 goals this season. 77 goals, man. Are there any young defenders who are generational talents? Fullbacks count. Not yet. Not yet. I mean, Trent is cool. He's doing well. I wouldn't call Trent a generational talent. I think it's too early to call Alfonso one. Same thing with Hakimi. People could say Hakimi, but I don't think there is a defender yet to be called a generational talent. And I think we have to wait for some time before we can say anyone is truly a generational talent. People saying Trents are just Liverpool fans. That they're not guys that are actually being fully realistic, man. But look, man, shout out to Atalanta, man. Shout out to Atalanta. Okay. Yeah, I mean, see, defenders are generational talents. People. Let's look at this. Let's see what this Upamecano is saying. I think the obvious thing would have been De Ligt, but I think that's what guys were saying. That when you saw De Ligt at Ajax, like 19, wow, look at what this guy can do. But now went to Barcelona, is like, oof. See, people are saying Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez is good. Is he generational? Generational means like it's like wow. The only person you would argue that could be generational was De Ligt because of just how good he was for Ajax in a Champions League. That was the key thing, is how well he performed in a Champions League, specifically his performances against Juventus. That is why guys say, wait, this dude is 19. For a defender to be this good and playing at this level at 19 is crazy. So I don't think you can say the same for that for any defender who produced that. But since he's moved to Juventus, he's not really been saying what's up, man. Well, look, it's a Arsenal wants Upamecano. Well, like Arsenal should Arsenal have to address the defense first and foremost. That's the first thing that they should address: defense, 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 defense. Because you already have an amazing finisher and some pretty nice attackers, Martinelli. But they must, without a doubt, they must address that the defense, man. They have to. So if they can get Upamecano, maybe Umtiti and Partey, oh, that would be huge. That would be huge, man. Yeah, honestly, Gomez, yeah, he's 25. You know, come on, you can't be generational if you're 25, man. How can AC Milan go back to their winning ways? They need money and they need scouting. Those are the two main things that they need. They need money and they need scouting. And I think if they have those, it's definitely going to help, because you have to have the. There's many things. I think the first thing they need is a really good manager. Gasparini. Do Atlanta have any world class players? No, they don't. But what it was is just Gasparini was just able to find the spark, find this amazing synergy to produce a team that has been, for me, arguably the story of the season without any star players, and they've not spent that much money. Which is why people say, "Oh no, how can you blame Arteta? Look at the players that he has. You'll be surprised by how far a great manager can take you. Trust me, that's why it's called management. Great managers can get you results with very little. The best managers do more with less. That's what they all do. So Milan did need a really good manager, a really good manager. They need money, but specifically more than money, they need great scouting, because it's about building the right team. What Atlanta have is a really good team that have great chemistry. So rather than 5-6 amazing players, they just have an amazing team. So you need the right manager and the right scouts who can find the right players, which is why Klopp is one of the best at finding the right players, because he just knows how to really build the team that they want and to get a team playing the way that they want. Because let's keep it real, like AC Milan should get top 4, because AC Milan are not that far off from getting to where Inter or to where Atlanta or to where Lazio are. It's just key players, specific players are what they need. Like that midfield is thin. Bonaventura can't be your best midfielder. Come on. The defense is high. They're missing a really good striker. Piatek was really good, but he only lasted for a small period. So they really need top tier dudes. So that's the main thing. Thoughts on Onana? He's quite similar to Lloris. Has Onana ever made the kind of mistakes that Lloris had? He looks good. And for me, people say, "Oh, the biggest issue with Kepa is because he's short." No, it's not. Casillas is short. Amazing keeper. Julio Cesar was short. Amazing keeper. So you being short has nothing to do with it. Onana is short, and for me, Onana is a better keeper than Kepa. So if Chelsea can get Onana, oh man, let's ride. Because Onana, he's a decent keeper. He's a really good keeper. And for me, he's better than Kepa. But again, playing in the Eredivisie is very different from playing in the Premier League or in La Liga and so forth. So that would be a question of can he now make the step up to the different league? But look, man, I would happily trade Kepa Balaga for Onana for sure, man. All right, let's see what you guys are saying, man. Um, the heck? Should um Martin, relax, bro. Should Lucas Hernandez stay at Bayern for Davis or Alba's backup or move to another club? Move. It's like basically like if I was Lucas Hernandez, I would move. I would move. Because let's keep it real. You know, you if you value yourself, and I think isn't he the World Cup winner? I think he's the World Cup winner, isn't he? Lucas Hernandez. Yeah, he's a World Cup winner. Especially if you're a World Cup winner, you have to strive for more because let's think about this. How do you go from being a World Cup winner and a starter for a World Cup winning team to being on the bench? That's embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing. So he should move. Now, if I'm Hansi Flick, I don't want him to move because you want quality players on the bench. But for Hernandez, man, which is why, again, for Chelsea, if Lucas Hernandez is available, Chelsea, again, if it's between Chilwell or Lucas Hernandez, definitely give me Lucas Hernandez, man. Definitely give me Lucas Hernandez. Chelsea they need the left back. They need the left back, man. Um, right, let's see. So, HH, what do you think of Real Madrid's rebuilding and how long do you think it'll be until they win another CL? I'd say the year they get to Mbappe. Um, they're definitely winning the CL this season because they won't beat Man City. Yes, you can insult Man City all you want. They're not going to beat Man City. I think it's going well. It's going fine. The Hakimi thing doesn't make sense because I thought Hakimi would be part of the whole rebuilding shebang. They won't win another CL until they get another superstar player. I think with the way the team currently is, and Vinicius is doing well, I don't think it's enough for them to win a CL. So they will only win a CL if they get someone like Mbappe for sure. So, and look, Real Madrid they'll win another CL soon, but it's going to take maybe another 4, 5, 6 years. 4, 5, 6 years before they do that. But again, the Hakimi thing doesn't make any sense. It makes no flipping sense, man. It makes no flipping sense. So let's see. Arthur to Juve thoughts. I think it works. I think Arthur to Juventus works because Arthur, from what I've seen of him from Barcelona, he keeps the ball well. He's very good with possession, and I think he plays a central midfield role well. And what Sarri is looking for is some personality in his midfield, someone to really help define his midfield. And Pjanic, Kedira, Benton. See, Bentancur is a really good midfielder, but he isn't like a guy who helps to define your midfield. He's like a good addition to your midfield. And I think this is why, like, look, Arthur accepted it because he was like, if you're going to so devalue my contributions and to disrespect me like this, well, screw you. F you. I'm out. That's the thing that look, I'm out. If you're going to disrespect me like this, I'm out. Screw you guys, man. So yeah, man. It is not guaranteed to work. And I still feel that the player that Sarri needs is Jorginho because Jorginho is like critical to how he wants his team to play and how he wants his team to operate. But I can see some similarities between Arthur and Jorginho. I can see them in there. So for me, that makes far again. It is not going to 100% work. You can never know that. But it makes far more sense than Pjanic to Barcelona. I want someone to please explain to me the logic of Pjanic to Barcelona. Please explain that to me. You know, um, that's my thing, man. All right, let's see what else you guys are saying, man. But as I say this, if Juventus lose to Lyon, Sarri's getting sacked. So then Alpha could be stuck with maybe a manager who didn't buy him and now puts him on the bench. So it is very important because there is no way Sarri keeps his job if they lose to Lyon now. They're going to beat Lyon. There is no way in hell. There is no way in hell that's my friend, my idol, my confidence, one of my heroes, Cristiano, would lose to Lyon. There's no way that he would allow that, you know. But anything can happen. But it's going to happen. No. Juve are not going to lose to Lyon. But yeah, that's what I want to ask. So if Juve buy Arthur, can Arthur play in the Champions League for them in August? That is important. That is important because if he can, that is important, man. Wait. So is someone saying that Pjanic makes sense now? Okay, so see now this is a lot because these are nice, good, discussions. Now, Mo, how much of Pjanic have you watched for Juventus, and how much of Arthur have you watched for Barcelona? Let's be fair here, because maybe you're referring to the Pjanic of Roma and early Juventus. Now, the Pjanic of Roma and early Juventus easily better than Arthur, and that was an extremely good player. This is a much older Pjanic who doesn't have the legs, and he has declined, and he's no longer even a starter for Juventus. He's no longer good enough to even be a starter. Arthur, for me, in a Barcelona team that has been struggling, has been probably one of the more impressive players for Barcelona. In terms of how good he is, in terms of keeping the ball. And for what Juventus need, Arthur makes sense. For the life of me, Mo, you cannot tell me that Pjanic will be more helpful for what Barcelona need than what Juventus need. Barcelona need someone to help Messi in attack. Is Pjanic going to help Messi in attack? What Juventus need, which is why they got Rabiot, is someone to help control the game for them and control the passing tempo, which is what Sarri had in Napoli and at Chelsea. And I think Arthur can do that job better than Rabiot, Bentancur, Khedira, and so forth. So I don't know where you're coming from, man. Uh, wow. Wow. Look, that's interesting, man. So why do signings not shine at Barcelona? Because they're the wrong signings, man. Um, it's they're like it's not a case of like Barcelona are cost they're the wrong signings. Coutinho, that's the wrong signing. The way that Barcelona play and how Coutinho plays doesn't mix. I'm surprised Griezmann. See, I am more surprised with Griezmann than I was with Coutinho. Coutinho didn't surprise me at all. Griezmann has surprised me because as much as I thought, okay, it may not be as perfect as a fit as Atletico, I did think that Griezmann would do better though. I really felt that Griezmann would do better. So the Griezmann thing has definitely surprised me, but you can still understand why It doesn't make sense because they're getting players that don't really fit with what they're about. Ozil, Isco, that's who they need. Those are the players that they need specifically, man. All right, let's see. See, Griezmann has lost his space from his. So the thing with Griezmann is that did he ever rely on his pace? Did he ever rely on his speed? I don't think he did. I don't think he really relied on his speed, man. You know, um, so it was always about his intelligence, his brain, his movements, and his decision making, and his technical abilities. So, look, he just chose the wrong club, and I think the thing with Griezmann is that Griezmann overestimated himself. I think he thought he was a lot better than he actually is. That was the main issue, guys. Your boy's out. So tomorrow we'll be back in here for probably a Celta Vigo Barcelona reaction and maybe Norwich and United reaction. So maybe I'll try and decide what we'll be doing. But tomorrow we're going to be back for reacting to the Barcelona game and the Norwich City game. We're going to be reacting to both of those games. Sunday as well, we'll be reacting to those games as well later on in the evening. So watch out for when those things will be pulling through. Stay true, stay real, stay cool, and I'll see you guys at the end of the round 3. Peace out, man. Become a Football Hut member and gain access to cool emojis on the live streams and get access to new YouTube content by clicking the join button here. And to view that new content, head over to the YouTube channel homepage and click on the community tab over here.